Hi everyone, we're the team working on Sikorsky 720 Customer Hub web portal. On our team, we have Matt, myself, Alex, Jack, Miguel, and Connor, and our advisor was Dr. Hong. A brief overview of our project. Our engineering challenge was that Sikorsky's customer portal was needed to be rebuilt from both a technology and functionality perspective. It was really outdated. And our team was given a lot of freedom to come up with new solutions and features to enhance the user experience. And those new technologies and services we built will allow for a robust platform to develop for in the future.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jack. I just wanted to talk about our tech stack before we get into our actual core features of our website. So we used a Java backend along with a Spring Boot framework connected to Java that was able to secure our login with JWT authentication tokens. And then we used AWS to deploy our website with EC2 and S3 and DynamoDB to store information from our backend. For our front end, we used Angular 10 along with Talk Live Chat, which we'll talk about more later. So now we're going to get into a live demo. So we have our login screen here, and if you click sign in, it brings you to the dashboard where we have a recent orders widget with recent information about your most recent orders. Then we have the part ordering page where you can search for a part by part number. You can add it to the cart, as many as you want. And then when you click checkout, it brings you to this page with 5 fields of information that you enter. And when you hit order at the end, all your information will be stored in the DynamoDB backend.
So in addition to those core features, we also came up with some enhancements, some new features for the portal. One of those enhancements was a live chat feature. But we didn't just think about a live chat and connecting to an agent. We also built in a support bot. A support bot is able to deal with common inquiries, such as the one we have in this example image. If somebody just has an engine that requires replacement, they can speak with a bot and get the help they need in a self-service capacity. However, if there is some issue that the bot is not able to help with, they can get connected to an agent. In addition to that, we built out a knowledge base, which features a lot of articles that users can access to give them helpful information about the user portal. This is also a feature that was not previously available in Sikorsky's customer portal.
Now, the main purpose of our calendar is to be able to remind the user about possible events that are related to their purchase, like maintenance, meetings, and if the user wants to rent a fleet of helicopters. Apart from these generated events, the user can create and delete events at will. And also the calendar will have the option of displaying different views, like by month or by week, depending on the user preference.
Another new addition is our vehicle status page. We wanted to provide the customer with a simple way to keep track of all their vehicles and stay on top of ordering replacement parts as necessary. This page displays all the vehicles associated with the user along with status information about all the parts. And this page could also be integrated with the calendar to provide automatic scheduled alerts when replacement parts are needed.
So in conclusion, we had several important takeaways for this project. The first being that we learned a lot of new technologies. Specifically, many of us learned how to use DynamoDB, EC2, and S3 from AWS. We also learned about some high-level user interface techniques. We received a very informative presentation from a Sikorsky UI specialist who basically taught us why the most popular sites are effective in keeping their users and enhancing their experience. We also did a lot of research about software methodologies over the course of the project. We conducted research on numerous practices about how software is developed in the industry. And I think that information was useful in helping us develop our own project. And of course, the most important thing we learned was teamwork coming into this project. We all had different skill levels, different knowledge bases, different strengths and weaknesses. And so an important component of developing this project was covering each other's weaknesses and enhancing each other's strength to make sure that the project came out smooth. And I'd say it did. Several improvements could be made if we had to do this project again. One would be deciding on one framework for user management and creation. A big issue that we ran into was the development of JSON web tokens for login security. What we learned that in our backend, we had 2 different frameworks for creating users and managing them. And this was a source of a ton of issues that took around a month to fully resolve, and it slowed down development time by a lot. So doing this project again, we would definitely decide on one framework and just stick with that one. And we'd also pick a software methodology to commit to. We looked at Agile for a while, but I think in general, we would just pick any methodology to help direct our software development and make sure that the project, the course of the project is focused and is finished on time. And that concludes our presentation.